And we have co-host from North Carolina, that will be Sananda, and also co-hosting on Dallas Fort Worth, that will be Impress. Anyway, Impress, go ahead. You guys talk and introduce your guest again. And I know this is so cool. Where are you at right now, Impress?
All right. Hi,
Where are
guys.
you
This is
right
your
now?
Divine Empress, and we're here live at African Village Restaurant. And basically, this is the heart of, like you say, the village when it comes to African and African Americans. And not only that, is a lot of culture here. There's Chinese restaurants, Lebanese restaurants, you name it, spiritual wellness centers, you name it. Here on the block, just like you say, connected with the local business owners. And yeah, so I'm here in Irving, Texas today.
You're kind of
And
dark. I'm sorry, you're kind of dark to where you're at, Impress. You're not right there. Is that okay, Scott? Right there, much better. Right there. That's perfect. Is there a continue? I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay, no challenge. Well, like you say, we have our amazing co-host Sananda with her amazing guest, Mr. Tesla, who's into fashion. So pretty much the question I know we're picking back off is what is fashion and how Mr. Tesla got into fashion. So if you can please continue, Mr. Tesla, out of Brooklyn, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go ahead. And then Sananda, you can follow up with any follow-up questions, and I'll be here to support you.
Uh, in my personal opinion, fashion is just having a sense of style that you call your own. Not really taking it from, well, you could take from someone. Influence, there's nothing wrong with influence, but it's just having a sense of style that you can call your own sense of steez, I should say. As we say in Brooklyn, we call it steez. um, how I got into fashion, we touched on that before. It was just it's a family thing. Growing up in Brooklyn and New York, it helps a lot too. Uh, if you leave to Manhattan 5 minutes, you could get to like any name brand store you can think of. So I was just always around it, and I love it, and I can never get rid of the habit. Don't want to even.
How is the fashion in New York different from what you've experienced in Texas?
Oh, Texas. I don't mean to sound rude, but it's been well, on UTA campus, it's been very bland. Very bland. Everyone like looks the same, and I also feel like I love your style, Miss Empress. I love the necklace. It's amazing. But on UTA campus, like I said, everyone looks the same. A lot of people normally come up to me and ask me questions about where I get my stuff. How do you do this? How do you do that? Yeah, I just try to tell them, just be yourself. Understand your body type. I feel like different body types display clothing differently. So what might work for someone might not work for you, and that's all comes from like trying different things out, and it's all try and error like everything else in life. And
But
contrasted colors don't match them.
but in your mind, you're really like you have to be from Brooklyn to have this style, right?
Uh, Not really, because I envy European fashion. I feel like they have access to a lot of things we don't. There's a lot of things I take from them and put it to mine. Like one thing I realized, they don't ever wear V-neck shirts in
Just sent you from my email.
Europe. And I really thought that was cool. It makes sense. I don't like V-neck shirts too much either because they really stretch out, so you're not able to like spin off the item again with a different outfit after one wear. So I just stick to crew neck shirts, crew neck sweaters, anything V-neck. I just stay away, and I got that over from Europe. So
Well, since we're in the fashion, because this is our fourth segment, we usually do our shout out. And I know, Impress, you're doing a good job. And maybe you have your manager there of the restaurant. Maybe you can bring him over and maybe introduce the restaurant where you're at.
Actually, right now they're cooking.
They're cooking. Go to the kitchen. Show it. Go walk around. You have the chance. This is the beauty about of our network. Okay, wherever you at, you can actually flash and talk to everybody. So it's connected. And now, if you can see on our Facebook, everybody are watching it. I have some people are texting me. It's pretty cool. So right now, tell me where you're at, and maybe show me what kind of food are they cooking there. Are they only like how do you call that? International or They have a specific
So
kind of food.
it's African indigenous food, a lot of from Nigeria, and so they have
Oh,
amazing
wow.
cuisines, and it's a
I
sushi
love
restaurant.
Nigerian food. When I was in Florida, I have a friend, Paul. Hi, Paul. I know they're in Nigeria right now, but they are a businessman. There's a food that I call it pupu. I think it's pupu. Ask them. Pupu. It's just like a taro. I think very sticky. And then you dip in a type of different kind of fish. Something like that. We might go there, huh? And eat.
Yes,
Yummy.
definitely. This would be a definitely a hot spot that we can definitely connect to and get a lot of people in the community to support your local business owners. And like you say, stay in tune. We will be interviewing the African Village restaurant along with the African store, which is next door. Currently, right now, the
Or
manager
bring
is
one of the
tied up.
chef. Bring one of the chef there, so that you can, you say thank you for WCBM Impress, for being there. And I
We
know
got you.
Sananda is in North Carolina with his grandparents, right? Your grandparents or your parents?
My parents.
Your parents. So next time you can bring some of your guests there wherever you're at in other country, in other states, of course. And of course, Empress, you went back to the dark place again. We cannot see you. You have to be on the light. Oh, we don't have much time. We have only 3 minutes to come.
Girl.
And go ahead, do your shout out. I'm sorry, maybe next week we will have more time and better location and better Skype. So go ahead, do your shout out, and I'll do that last part. Go ahead and
All right,
press.
go ahead, Sonata. Go ahead and do your shout out.
All right. Well, first, I want to shout out Empress for this opportunity, as usual, because she's always helping the community. I'd also like to shout out. I was watching this live show before Arielle's show. Danny Vegas, thank you for promoting the women business people and encouraging us to do more with the network. And thank you so much, Tesla, for wanting to be here. And you're so great. And
No
I
problem.
love you, Arielle, because you gave me the opportunity to speak. And I want my Grammy. No, just kidding. But thank you, Scott, for helping us with the technical stuff. And I thank my parents for not coming down here and interrupting while I'm doing this. And
They
this
can
was
be
just
part
so
of
great.
it. That's good. They can be part of it. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead, Impress. We don't have much time. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So I just want to give a shout out to our divine ancestors, those who went before us, and those who paved the way. We're better versions of them. Give shout out to everybody who is on this network and who's watching live. Give shout out to our amazing Sonata, who's coming out with her Sonata notes on her own channel. And give shout out to our guest, Tesla, who's into fashion in Brooklyn, coming back on this side of Texas, giving us some style, but we're going to give you some style too. Shout out to African Village Restaurant, allowing us to be here today. And also shout out to Doughboy G, my sister, my mom, Double Dollar, like you say, Chef D, with Trina Byrne, everybody who is a part of this connection, Paris Me Shanghai on the street. We give thanks to Majestic 8, give shout out to our sponsors, Arielle Live TV and WCBM Network. Thank you guys. See you
Okay.
next week.
And thank you so much, Impress. Let me take this over. And of course, we have a lot of people watching us around the world. And Letty from Dallas, Texas, they're watching right now. She just gave us a commercial for Maha Salvador, one of the famous actors in the Philippines. They're having a show here in Las Vegas. So thank you so much for watching Ariel Live TV and also Impress. I know you're going to have your own WCB next year. And of course, Shananda, one of probably your co-hosts, and of course, one of your guests right now. I forgot what's his name. What's your name again?
Tesla.
Tesla is like Tesla, the very expensive car, or
With an F instead of an L.
Okay, pretty cool. So thank you so much also for letting us know that this is pretty cool. Word Center Broadcast Media, and of course our technical director can work with you. And of course, what you said, impressed that you still want to be trained by Scott when you're ready to do that next year and you have a place already. And thank you so much for the restaurant that you're in. Of course, I want to taste their food. Go let them say thank you. And of course, Shananda, you're lucky that your parents should be there and they stirs you up every day. You can involve them. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you guys there. And also to all the viewers who are watching here in Vegas. They're watching us on our Facebook. Leslie, Gina Woods, and of course, Carl Poblete, thank you so much. And I know you're my BFF. And also Anna Doble and Ferdinand, who owns the GNG medical, home health medical. And also, oh my God, I cannot say whoever they are. Thank you so much. Say goodbye, everyone. And we have a commercial. And of course, thank you, Leti, for watching. See you
All right,
guys
see you
next
guys next week. All right, bye.
This February 25, get ready to see her passion, to feel her power as she sets the stage on fire. Live in Las Vegas at Sam's Town Theater with special guests Joseph Marco, Vin Abrenica, RK Bagaching, and Pooh. This is Maha on stage.